When you pray that God is the only solution to whatever your struggle or issue may be, then you're saying to yourself, there is not a plan B. You don't have a backup plan. Your reliance is on Jesus.
Praying Dangerously is a weekly call to prayer. Praying for God to invade, to transform, to help us to recognize the things that keep us from experiencing the full power of His Holy Spirit.
There is no plan B. The purpose behind our Monday prayer challenges that we post every week on Facebook is to convince you that prayer is our only option. When you pray dangerously, this is not meant to be a negative, but a positive. It is meant that you are throwing caution to the wind, that you are totally assured that by reaching out to God in prayer, that God has the answers. When you pray that God is the only solution to whatever your struggle or issue may be, then you're saying to yourself, there is not a plan B. You don't have a backup plan. Your reliance is on Jesus. Now, Jesus didn't have a plan B when he went to the cross. He wanted an exit plan, but he knew that he would have to die for all mankind so that we could be convinced that he is the way, that he is the truth, and that he is the life. When we celebrated Resurrection Sunday yesterday, what we call Easter Sunday, we didn't believe that Jesus faked his death, and that when the tomb was empty and Jesus was walking around and proving himself to be alive, the disciples and others realized Jesus really was plan A. The psalmist says in Psalm 62, verses 5 through 8, yes, my soul finds rest in God. My hope comes from him. Truly, he is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress, and I will not be shaken. My salvation and my honor depend on God. He is a mighty rock, my refuge. Trust in him in all times, you people. Pour out your hearts to him, for God is our rescue. That is a plan A prayer. When we are in the mindset of going through a storm where we're struggling and we're having a difficult time, our best strategy and our best plan is prayer. Let me give you some suggestions on how to pray. First of all, you got to eliminate all distractions. I have a place in my barn house. It's a quiet place. I call it my prayer corner. I have my mom's old rocking chair, which I call the Word, and I sit in it, and I turn off everything and quietly seek him. If I can get away from the noise, then I can hear his voice much better. I always take with me the right book, which is the Bible. Now, I take with me some other Christian writers and other books because I want some perspectives on how to live better. We are lifelong learners. Third of all, I pray with the fact that there is no other way but through Jesus. There is no plan B. He is my rock. He is my salvation. He is my fortress. I need the advice from others because I'm not always that smart, but when it comes to cultivating my soul, then only God can give me the right perspective of me. Fourth, I attempt to leave everything at the place where I prayed. After prayer, if you pick up what you just prayed for, then that means you already had a backup plan. What's the use in seeking Jesus if you already know what you will do before you pray? And finally, you got to stop talking so much and pay attention. You got to listen to what God has to say. He doesn't waste his words. He says what we need to hear, and then he expects us and wants us to do what he asks of us. This Sunday, I'm beginning a new series called When Jesus Calls the Heart. I know I stole the theme from a Hallmark movies that are called When Calls the Heart. I like that theme. I like that name because I believe that Jesus is calling our heart. I'm taking the lessons and developing the series from a book called Secrets of the Secret Place by Bob Sorge. I encourage you to buy the book and follow along with me through the series. Also, on Wednesday, April 21st, I will begin teaching a follow-up class that will be a tag-on to the Sundays, and it will be a class where we become deeper in our walk and learning how to develop that secret place within. See, the point in seeking Jesus is deciding to rely and to depend upon the one that longs to prove to you that he is the only way you can live with peace in your heart. Jesus is plan A. There is no plan B.